Let's go.
It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. Hey, look. Today I got a taper with dreads, right? But let me start off by saying this is my first time cutting him. He was a referral. Now, he asked me my price. My price for a haircut with a line in the beard, if it's beard or goatee, it's $40, right? So a lot of people always ask me how much you charge. It's $40. Now, the next thing he asked me was, why? Why is your haircut $40? Now, what he explaining to me right now and what he disappointed about right now, you see the look on his face, you see how he explaining? The last barber he went to, he felt like dude pushed his line back. And you can see it on this side. I haven't even touched it, but look at the side, like where the sidebar is supposed to be. That's where the guy pushed him back at. You can see that. I can clearly see that, right? So when you ask me, hey, why is your haircut $40? I mean, and sometimes they say, well, man, I'm not really getting a full haircut. I'm just getting the size done. But to me, that's still a haircut. And maybe it is for you too. I don't know. But number one, you see my work, and he acknowledged that. I'm not trying to, bash him or nothing. I'm trying to get you to see, what your worth is and how to explain it to people. So I'm using the one guard right here, closed, because I want to make everything, neat and lay down, right? But I charge $40 because I ain't gonna push you back. That's number one. You're gonna still have your hairline. Number two, you can make an appointment. And number three, I'm consistent, right? So, normally, somebody else asked me that before. You see that where I'm pointing the comment? That's where his line's supposed to be. Where they had it at is about a half an inch back, right? But hey, man, and plus I'm just good at what I do. I feel so. I'm $40, and I feel like I'm a little under the number I need to be at, actually. But I'm cool with 40 because I want to be able to get in. I want to have some exclusive, but I want people to have access to me also. Everything ain't always about the money. I just like cutting hair, right? So again, I use the one guard and I made everything, lay down. Right here, I'm using no guard, right? It's kind of it's closed. So we're doing it like a normal taper. But I'm trying to keep it as dark as possible, trying to keep the taper kind of low. I don't want to really do a high taper because, like I said, his edge up has already been compromised. So, I have to leave something there for me to work with. Also in this video, I'm trying to show you a different way on how to get a crispy lineup in a different way. The way that I'm going to show you this time is because I'm doing it different than I normally do, because his hairline has been compromised. So I want to show you how to use hair fiber in order to correct the mistake and where the hairline was by somebody, or even maybe by you, how to fix it, how to get it back to where it needs to be after we do the taper. So We did the no guard closed at the bottom. We came back with the one guard, open and close. We worked our way down like we always do. And then we come back with no guard again, open to close until we get the blend the way we want to, right? It's the same steps. Like I tell y'all all the time, it's the approach, it's the system, it's the execution, the ASC. That's my thing. That's what I'm preaching to everybody every time I get on a video. So approach is, before you start, you want to look at it, see what you need to do. Like I had to identify that his line was pushed back where I want his line to be. That's what I mean by approach. You want to look at it. How are you going to attack the haircut? See right here, you see why he's shaking his head, because I told him why I charge $40. But that's the approach. The system is, like I told you, the system is open. Part of the system is open to close, right? That's part of the system. Another part of the system is setting the first guideline. What you're going to use to set the first guideline. Open to close. Which guards are you going to use? I use the same 2 to 3 guards on every haircut, every day, all day, and it's really only 2 guards. So that's part of the system, right? And then the execution part is you just actually working the system to execute it, to get it to look the way you want it to look, right? So that's what the ASE is for me. And that's, what I try to preach to y'all, because just those 3 things alone will take you a long way. Now, I was going to show y'all the beard right here, but he said he didn't want a beard. I thought I was about to get y'all the full shebang, but you can kind of see it a little bit. I was fading everything into it. If he really would have let me do what I wanted to do, it could have came out a lot better. Just look-wise, like, he might not want that look. That's the Mr. Outliner Detail and Miss. Now, appreciate everybody who's purchased the Detail and Miss for me. Down below in the comments, if you got it, let me know what you think about it. Let me know, just tell me what you think, good or bad. I ain't tripping, But anyway, you see that half an inch I just showed y'all right there, like where his lineup was and where it needs to be. That's the thing. So here you go when I show you about like clip over comb right here, just in case to knock off a little bit more bulk, right? We want to knock off a little bit more bulk, and you might not want to use a guard to do that. You might just want to use clip over comb because it's easier. You see right here what he's saying about his haircut, his line and stuff. Man, it's difficult when you're dealing with this type of hair and the haircut stuff, because hey man, this is not easy, especially when they have dreads or braids or anything, because it kind of pull the scalp back a little bit. So you have to be really careful with this, because the corners can really get compromised, as well as the sidebars. They can really get compromised, so you gotta be careful. On this side, we're doing the exact same thing, so I speed it up a little bit, but we're gonna use the one guard to knock the bulk down, to make it smooth. We're gonna come back with no guard, work our way open from that point. Do the same thing with the one guard, open to close, then back to no guard, open to close, and then we'll be able to go and start the lineup.
It's another K-Town beat.
Now, this is how you fix it. Normally, I would start the line first, but if you pause it, you can see where his line was and where I'm about to put it. So using, you see where I pointed the handle. Usually, I would use the liner, but I'm using the fiber right here to correct it, to show you where the line's supposed to be so you won't push it back. If it's too light, you can use a little hair fiber to give you a guide before you line it, because sometimes it's so light, hair is so fine that you might actually push it back some. So look right here, this hair fiber can also be used as a guide for correcting hairline, right? Not only to, you know, darken it, make everything look full, but also to correct the hairline. And you see what I just did right there, that little bit with the hair fiber, and I haven't even lined them up, has made a big difference on, you know, how wide his forehead would look. If I would have put the line back where it was, it would make his forehead look way bigger than it needed to be. You know what I mean? Then you come back, you use the detail and mist, you spray it on, because also the detail and mist is gonna lock in the hair fiber, right? So when you come back with the trimmers, this is gonna be super crispy, and you're gonna see it in a second. But on the other side, we're gonna do the exact same thing, right? We're gonna make sure, you know, it's not that much work on this side as it is on the other side, but I could bring it out just a little bit. This side wasn't really compromised too much, but I wanted to bring it exactly where I thought it should be. So I'm using the hair fiber again to correct the line where his line should be, right? And like I say, normally I would just line him up if his hairline wasn't compromised, but because it's compromised, you can do it this way, and it'll help you out, and it'll help the client also see where his line was compromised at, right? Because this helped him see exactly where his hairline was supposed to be, right? And he don't like enhancements, right? But I was telling him, if you want to see where it was, you know, in this also, I told him I was using this as a teaching moment for YouTube, just to show people, you know, multiple ways to use fibers, right? And that's his natural line right there. You see that in the front, that's a natural line. So I'm gonna have to get it straight. So these are the challenges, right, that you're faced with on heads, and most heads are not flat. You don't always get the perfect head to do a lineup, but I'm gonna show you how to get it right now. Everything is already set. We got the hair fiber, we use the detailing mist. Now all you need is a good trimmer. Now watch how sharp this is. You gotta have your trimmer set right, but you see how sharp this is, along with, you know, the hair fiber, the detailing mist. You see how we're able to correct the lineup, right? We're able to correct the lineup. I'm sorry about the angle. It's gonna get better. I didn't know that I was in the way of the camera, but I still, you know, wanted to show you what was going on. So like I said, the edge up in the beginning, right before this, I was showing you, you know, that his natural line is not straight. So we got to work on getting his natural line straight. And, you know, this is where you want to take your time. You don't want to like try to rush through it and, you know, not take your time with it, because like I say, with these type of edge ups, anything can easily go wrong. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. And he's already, you know, shook about it, the last lineup he got. You know, hey, when people have dreads and stuff like that, they trying to hold on to that and they want that look. So you see that? You see how short we are, right? So now when the hair fiber wears off and his hair grows in, it's going to grow in right here just like this, right? It might not be as sharp, and because you're using hair fibers and stuff like that to make it look bolder, but his hairline is going to be absolutely 100% correct. right? And right here I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna show them the line, but he didn't want the beard, so we end up just doing like a goatee type thing. So, you know, I thought I was gonna show you that, but I'm gonna just switch to the other side so you can see, you know, how the lineup will come out on the other side. So exact same thing on this side. Somebody tell Get Beam to get at me, cause man, he, you know, he got dreads like this, man. He want this work. He tell him to get at me. You know what I mean? But anyway, so this is the same thing. And like I said, when his hair grow back, this side wasn't as bad. But you see what a good pair of trimmers will do. You see what hair fiber does. You see what the detailing mist does. Killer combination, man. You know what I mean? Killer combination. So anyway, so yeah, you see, you know, the taper, you get the taper right, you get the line right. Now I'm just focusing on trying to match this side with the other side, right? And you see I'm taking my time. I'm not in no rush. I didn't speed this up, none of that. This is real time and how I really take my time to do a lineup just to make sure it's right. Now, mind you, like I said, every head is not flat, so you know you can't beat yourself up about every little thing. Of course, we want everybody's stuff to be boxed, straight to the T, you know, ruler ready. You know what I mean? But this is still good for me. You know, it was great for him. You know, coming from where he came from. You know, so like I said, long as a person feel like you actually took your time on the lineup and you know you treated it with care, most people they accept it. You know what I mean? It, you know, they just don't want somebody to rush through their lineup. So keep that in mind. So here I pretty much got them where I want them to be. So you know, you see the lineup. It looked way better than when we first started. And like I said, his natural lineup wasn't even straight, but we pretty much got it looking nice. You know, we got him nice. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a little bit more work from here, but pretty much we got the foundation. You understand how to get from point A to B to make it look nice. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I wanted to show y'all today, how to use hair fiber in order to correct a lineup, you know, to help you correct it, to help them see where their line should be and shouldn't be, you know, things like that. So, you know, he liked it from here, you know what I mean? So you see that once you get the approval from the client, you good, man. You good to go. So anyway, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. And look, if you haven't got the detailing mist, make sure you get that, man. Go to MR.OUTLINER.com, just MROUTLINER.com. Go there, pick up a bottle. You won't be disappointed. Also, I got some more heat coming for y'all, man. I got some more heat coming for y'all. You know what I mean? But until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.